Be back with my dive 56 to 60 clear. Now, did you guys miss RTA Season 1 Siege? Do you guys enjoy Terror? No? Too bad. B-Side has decided to bring all of that to PvE. I have today for you the teams I used to clear 56 to 60. It's probably not the best team, but we only get one chance to clear it, so no real way to optimize it. Fortunately, all the boss stages are a version of the stages that you encountered in the dives, so no real surprises and no need to specialize for each floor. The branch dives are the same things as dive 60, but just capped at level 140, so it's a bit easier. With all that knowledge, once the community optimizes clearing branch dives, then the teams will also be optimized for these dives. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Here we are at the yellow node. So this node's gonna have Rhino deploy on the field. It seems he splashes, so towers don't really help too much here. Though I'm not 100% sure, but he has so much HP that it's ridiculous to burn through him without HP percent type damage, and that's where Ayuna really shines here. But once you get through this, the rest of the fight's actually pretty simple. Some defenders here and there, then you get to Abraham and you just blow it up. There is a second Rhino that can spawn, but it seems to be maybe on a set interval, but it really doesn't spawn until like 208, and by that time we've already killed the ship. Alright, time to deal with the Estake from Hell. This guy has infinite range, sits in the back, does nothing but shoot at your ship. You need to have some form of shield on your ship in order to not get chipped or take damage. He fires every 4 seconds after he spawns, the first time happening at 247. So it's basically a race against time because we don't have that many shielders in the game that we can shield the ship with to kill him. And then if that's not the worst part, he fires off an ult at 215, so you have to kill him by 216 or your ship will take damage and it'll switch. Alright, here we have FREELO, the purple node. The easiest node, my favorite node. This node is just basically a bunch of little COs that get thrown at you, nothing really going after your ship, and you just dash through it. You zoom in. Pretty much any team will sit there and deal with this, so do as many purple nodes as you can. Hope for more purple nodes. I wish your entire map is filled with purple nodes. Here we have the boss node. This is basically a Estake from Hell plus steroid up jocks trying to come at your ship. I mean, look at them. They have to be on steroids. Regardless of that, Ayuna shines in here too because they have ridiculously high HP as well. Not only that, but they just burn ahilde down like she's paper, but does nothing to a full Mage CDR Ayuna. But hey, we take what we can get. Do a bunch of back and forth, more shield deploys. Ship's basically safe with this lineup on this stage. It's just getting through this mob, which eventually you may get through. It's not the quickest clear, but it does the job. Some nice little rewards there. Felt like we got more on the previous ones. Some juicy rewards here. Only 11 gold bullets. For units, gear, team, I'm using ahilde on CDR. She doesn't need that much ground res. One ground res piece is fine usually. Much CDR as possible, so she spams shields. Ayuna on full Maze CDR. As you saw, she does a great job at surviving with full damage. So might as well just max min at this point. You could definitely do tank, and it'll probably do pretty much the same. I mean, obviously, more ground damage means more damage, but the burn is what she's really here for. Oh, and of course, on both of those alternating reactors, the alternating reactors are very important on both those units. Gayun I have on range Britta, but I feel like anti-defender might actually just be better. Attack speed, still some, still kind of up in the air about that. But the range damage will allow her to do more damage to everything versus just the defenders. But killing defenders is probably better because you can move up faster. I don't know. This is what I used. Full anti-defender, OAR. Casey Bins on HP, ground res, crit res. She's really just here for shields. And this is normal Casey Bins, not the rearmed. Dorothy on attack speed, so she's spamming the buffs as much as possible. We want to get as much attack speed and crit damage going. So, Aureus, not very useful. I have her on full CDR. I was hoping that she could shield in time. She's really here for safety, though if you're killing the Rhino stage fast enough, you don't need to worry about it. She can't ult in time to protect your ship from the Glimfer's ult I was talking about on red node. So, and I mean, it helps on the boss node, but you're pretty much good on that one anyways. But like I said, more shields doesn't hurt. So you could honestly replace her for any other healer, preferably rearm Chanatsu. Your choice really. Soyun's here. Now, what's cool about this deploy is that she comes out little after Dorothy. You can actually switch Dorothy and her around, and I think that optimizes it better. She'll come out right before Dorothy, and then your burst phase your burst will actually be ridiculous at that point, because you get both buffs at the same time. But she's on full CDR. Now, using Sigma here as the operator, of course, that's a shield. That's why we have Defender, Striker, Ranger. You can use Valletta instead if you have a max Valletta. The HP percent shield does matter, so the higher the level, the better. Detroit is the ship I'm using here, but I've also used Blue Bridge, and I've had decent success with both of those ships. Enterprise might work. I think it'll do okay. And also, you can toss in a fourth ship for the last stage, just to have an extra person. If you saw my boss kill, I had Sobin come out. No, it's not Sobin. Hansorum. Hansorum come out. She helped clear a little faster. It's the only time she's ever gonna, that fourth ship's ever gonna be used is on the boss node. Now, I have some good latents here for range damage, or, counter range damage, crit damage, little range res, and then ranger attack percent up. Obviously, the siege doesn't really help here. I mean, we could probably toss our own Rhino on for the memes, but they're small bonuses. They just max minning. I don't believe it changes much as anything. Thanks for watching. Now, I will be working on my next video for clearing the branch dives. The team isn't as optimized for it, but I'll be working on that. It can, however, be used in the meantime. I'll also see if there's some other teams that could be used to give some variety. If you choose to wait a bit to clear the dives, you're really not missing out on much. I haven't noticed a huge difference in the rewards, so there's really no rush. If you guys have any ideas on comps that could be used, feel free to leave a comment below. If you want to reach out to me, you can find me on the Snekcord. Link will be in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video.